We've all seen the headlines. Irish businesses and organisations are under attack from cybercrime gangs and ransomware. Email, phone and text scams are huge at the moment. Okay, they're up 80%. Nearly half of cybersecurity roles in Ireland are open, are unfilled. Okay, there's such a huge cyber skills gap at the moment. They're just crying out for people. In response to this rise in cybercrime and the skills shortage, UCD Professional Academy has put together a Professional Diploma in Cybersecurity. My name is Jan Carroll and I'm the lecturer on this course. I developed this course with certain objectives in mind, and those objectives are that the course participants will receive a broad knowledge of cybersecurity and information security topics and issues. They will also receive the skills to bring back to their organizations and assess their organization's risks, be able to implement appropriate mitigations, and also prepare for cyber incidents. The course is fully online. It runs over 12 weeks and each session is 3 hours. So what's covered? Well, generally every week there's a new topic. There is some overlap, but generally each week we focus on a different topic. And we start with the threat landscape, which gives an overview of current and potential threats targeting particular sectors and groups. Then we move on to confidentiality, integrity, and availability, which are the principles of data security. So we look at how you can keep your data confidential, so keep it secret, how you maintain integrity to ensure that it hasn't been altered or changed in any way, either in transit or in storage. And we also look at availability. So ensuring that your data is available when you need it, your applications are available, your websites are available, okay? We look at information, communication and networking. So we look at the history of information communications technology, the development of the internet, we look at protocols, networking, and then we look at how to secure networks, applications, and mobile devices. We spend a lot of time looking at risk management and incident response, because we know that's what every organization needs to do to maintain their security posture. So we look at identifying assets, prioritizing assets, evaluating the risk in your organization, and then we spend a good bit of time creating a cyber incident response plan. We also provide templates which you can use and bring back to your own organization as well. That leads in then to more general business continuity and disaster recovery. So anything from a flood to a ransomware attack. So how do you maintain your business objectives and how do you ensure that you recover quickly back to business as usual after an attack or an incident, depending on what the incident is. So we look at malware, we look at the full range of malicious software, worms, viruses, trojans, spyware, logic bombs, any kind of ransomware, and how do you detect them in your system, defend against them, and then we spend a good bit of time looking at case studies and notable attacks as well. Now, this isn't an ethical hacking course. There is an ethical hacking course on offer from UCD Professional Academy, but what we do is a demo of what ethical hacking and pen testing is. So it just gives an overview of the tools and the tactics used to try and infiltrate or attack a network or an application. So we use Kali Linux and a lot of the tools that are available on Kali Linux. Okay, so you'll get a good overview. So we also look at open source intelligence and social engineering. So we look at how you find freely available information on individuals and organizations. And then in knowing that, you can then protect yourself from leaving too much information online. Okay, so we look at social media, and we look at the harvesting tools that are available and the tactics used by cyber criminals. Okay. We also cover digital forensics and e-discovery. So we look at preservation of evidence, the chain of custody. We look at the tools available to find information that is hidden on a computer or on a device. We do a practical exercise of finding deleted files, that type of thing. Okay. We also briefly look at e-discovery, which is essentially preserving evidence in such a way that it is able to present in court. Okay. So we do a session on compliance and certifications. So we look at information security management systems, frameworks such as ISO 27001, and we look at some NIST frameworks. We also look at the professional certifications. We look at the roles in cybersecurity and what certifications you might need to move into those roles. We also provide a lot of resources with regards to what training there is online, the templates or resources you would need to bring back to your own organization, as well as cyber awareness training that you could bring back to your network. While many of the case studies are for organizations, we do also cover personal security and how you can harden your personal devices and your home network as well. Okay, and you will take away a range of templates and resources that you can share with your network, such as cyber awareness training and instant response plans. This course 4. There are no prerequisites for this course beyond an interest in cybersecurity. And while you're on the course, there is some group participation. We use a lot of the breakout rooms. We encourage students to talk about their job if they can. We also have a lively discussion forum in between classes where we encourage students to post if they've come across an interesting blog or article or resource. There's a wide range of people who attend the course. We get IT professionals who are working in IT and security for a long, long time, but they want to do the course to ensure that they've no gaps and they want to get the certificate. We also get managers who maybe are managing IT teams, but they themselves aren't technical, and they come to get a broad overview of cybersecurity and the cybersecurity issues. We also get people who want to move into cybersecurity, either upskill or they want to begin their career in cybersecurity, and maybe they don't know which area to specialize in. So in that case, it's an excellent course to get a taste of all the different areas before you decide which direction you're going to go. How the course is assessed. There are week-to-week continual assessments with multiple choice questions and a learner log. And then at the end of the course, there's an assignment. So there's no exam on this course. I want to show you this short video, which dramatizes a ransomware attack and how easily an email can be spoofed.
How did you decide to become a hacker?
Well, I'm not really sure what it means to become a hacker. That's like some guy in a hoodie who types really fast and stays up all night writing code and cracking passwords. It's not me. I just spy on people and see what makes them click. It's not a bad job.
Mark Hanning, CEO of Qualicard, set to report earnings after their blockbuster IPO.
So you consider this a job?
I put a lot of work into this. I'm not lazy. It takes research to figure out the key players, learn all about them, their families, their friends, what they care about. You have to understand the company's organization I get a lot of my information from the sales department because they're always so quick and eager. They're hungry. People trust too easily. They don't look at the details. I do. Details matter. That's what I'm good at. It has to look completely believable. It has to look familiar. This is where research is important. It's not some generic piece of spam. It's an email from their boss with their company signature. It's written in the voice of the boss. It's what he would say if he were writing this.
What about the malware itself? How does that work?
Somebody else out there already wrote all the code that does the actual attack. I'm just using it in the attachment. My skill is in my ability to get a bunch of people to click on that attachment. I always wonder what it's like when the whole thing unfolds on their end, when the panic sets in.
Please leave your message after the beep.
Hey, this is Rajiv in finance. Call me as soon as you get this. Something's up with my laptop. I can't.
Katie, are you on your way into the office? Something's going on with our file servers.
It's Karen in HR. Our benefits dashboard seems really slow. We're getting calls from users on it. Give me a call when you get this.
Joining conference now.
Apparently, there's a malware attack targeting our main...
It's ransomware. They're holding us hostage.
We're locked out of everything. I can't even check my phone. What about the backup?
That will take days.
We need this fixed now. Just pay it. We don't have a choice. We're reporting earnings in 2 hours.
But how do we know
Just
that they'll...
pay it. Put every single person on getting us back up and running. That's the only priority now.
Okay, it's done.
I have the decrypt key. Mark, we have a big problem. The ransomware was just to distract us. They got inside. They got everything. Customer data, financials, everything.
Qualicards is reeling today from the news that hackers have released the personal information of nearly
The
2
Nasdaq
million
closed
customers.
lower today, led by Qualicart, which was down 14% on news that their recent data breach may be far worse than the company
Its stock
originally
fell to a
acknowledged.
new all-time low on news that CEO Mark Hanning is stepping down after what is turning out to be one of the worst breaches of personal information in recent history.
Do you feel bad about releasing the personal information? All the financials? All the money that was lost?
All I did was get the files. I'm not the one that decided to release them. I'm not the one that shorted the stock. Somebody else had their reasons for that. It's above my pay grade. I was paid to do a job, and I did it well. And that's what's expected of anyone, isn't it? Anyway, markets bounce back.
What to think of that. Yeah, it can be scary, but you will learn the skills and be introduced to the tools that you need to, number one, prevent such an attack, or if an attack can't be prevented, that you recover from an attack like that as quickly as possible, with as little impact as possible, okay? If you want to find out more about the Professional Diploma in Cybersecurity, reach out to UCD Professional Academy team who will answer any questions you may have, okay? If you have any concerns about cybersecurity in your organization, check out the National Cybersecurity Centre. They have plenty of guidance and resources that you can take a look at in the meantime. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.